And how is it going, everybody? My name is Christopher Dragkrow, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Woo! I'll be lurking for a bit because I gotta do a report. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by, Slippery Shoes. And yes, go ahead and do your report. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah. How is everybody doing? I hope everyone's ready for the long one today, because today we are going to be playing the Honkai Star Rail version 3.5 Trailblaze Quest, and I am so excited. But yes, before we begin, thank you so much to Technomancers for the follow. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. My name is Christopher Dragkrow. I am a Hoyoverse content creator, so I do all things Hoyoverse, basically Genshin, Zenless Zone Zero, and Honkai Star Rail, like we are playing today. But I also do other stuff like Left 4 Dead 2, Phasmophobia with my friends every now and again. But yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with Honkai Star Rail version 3.5 Trailblaze Quest. I am very excited, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited. So, I really just don't want to waste any more time that we are basically just gonna waste time knowing us. But yeah, so let's just stop stalling. Let's just go ahead. Okay, mic disconnected, but don't worry about that. We are perfectly fine. Oh gosh. Wow, that was really fast. That apparently the mic disconnected somehow. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead with the Trailblaze Quest. That is the one thing I am very excited. That's the one thing I've really been looking forward to doing this entire week, which was what, since yesterday? I guess since yesterday, because I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I wasn't really feeling it. But yeah. So, let's go ahead. Let's just stop stalling. Let's just go ahead. First and foremost, I guess. Can we claim some stuff? Hey, we can. Okay, let's claim all of this stuff. And then after we just, do all this because we absolutely want the Stellar Jades. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's just do all this. This will... Oh, they'll finish in 4 hours. Okay, never mind. I thought those were the ones that will finish after a day. But no, they finish in 4 hours. Okay, if they finish in 4 hours, that's perfectly fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Alright, so we do all this. We're gonna make sure we finish all 20 plus of them. I think they had like 24 in total, but yeah. Alright. So, let's just go ahead and claim all of this as well. Dispatch again. Alright, so we're already making good progress with this one. So, let's go ahead and let us kickstart everything by doing this. Alright, let's just do stuff like this. We'll just do our daily commissions right now. So, guess we go for the Nihility one, just because no, we still do not have Hysolence, because Hysolence still does not want to come home for me, and also because I am trying to get as many as I can before pulling for her. So yeah. Anyways. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our daily commissions, and then after that, once we're done with daily commissions, we can begin the journey. The very long journey that will absolutely begin. Hello. Okay, I was just... The audio somehow disconnected, so I got a bit worried. I expect more than 5 hours today. Ooh. If it's gonna be more than 5 hours, I'd be very surprised, but also very... I'd be not surprised, actually. Did I say I was surprised? No. I'm not gonna be that surprised, but at the same time, I am gonna be very... I want to say shocked. No, not shocked, not surprised. I don't really know what's the right phrase for that. I guess I will be okay with it, knowing that yes, I expect the daily. I do expect the Trailblaze Quest to be very long anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I don't expect any crazy things. So yeah. Well, I don't expect any crazy things in terms of the length of the stream. When it comes to the content of the version 3.5, yeah, I expect everything to be like, what the hell? Oh, but yeah, and in any case, yep. Alright, we're done with the first part. We go at it again, and after that, we are done with the daily commission. So yeah, we're pretty quick with it. Alright. So, recently I was doing, what was it, the Apocalyptic Shadows thing, and I think that was the first time I managed to get all 9 stars. So yeah. I remember saying in the last like Honkai Star Rail streams and whatnot, I was saying like, oh yeah, I'm pretty dang sure that break teams are dead. And recently I did, obviously it was Fei Xiao and, what was the other guy? It was the wolf guy, it was the wolf. I completely forgot the guy's name, but yeah. It was that guy, and obviously I used this team that I always use. Actually no. I use this team without Run May with it. I use Sunday instead. So it's Trailblazer, Castris, Sunday, and Hyacinth. Just because I don't have, what's the name? Tribe. And yeah, it was actually really cool. I was like, oh wow, I actually managed to get all 3 stars. I was like, nice. Well, I think it was like 12 stars in total. If I'm not mistaken, it's 12 stars if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I was actually very impressed with myself. But then again, it also did take me quite a number of times. So yeah, because when I was doing it, I had, if I'm not mistaken at least, I had about, let me just take a look at it. So it's Apocalyptic Shadow here. Yeah, completed. So I'm pretty sure you need 6,600. So I'm pretty sure I had like 5,500, 5,600, no. I had 6,200, 6,530 something. I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? So I had to go at it like a couple of times, but finally I managed to do it. So yeah, I was actually pretty proud of myself. I was like, hell yeah, this is the first time I've actually managed to do this. And yeah, 3,535. So yeah, this one was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 3,060 something, 3,030 something. I was like, oh my god, come on, man. So yeah, I finally managed to do it, and hey, got all 3 stars. So yeah, exactly just 6,626. So it's just 6,600. But now I got an extra 20 points, so I'll take it. 26 points, sorry. But yeah, it is frustrating. It was absolutely frustrating. But yeah, ultimately, I managed to do it. And you know what? That's all that really matters to me. So yeah, I am proud of myself. I am happy with myself. And obviously, I am ready to rock and roll. But yeah, okay. So, I'm pretty dang sure I'm only on like, what, 30 pity or something like that for Hyceland. Because I did lose pretty damn late. I think I lost at like around 70 to 80. So yeah, 30, 35. It is 35, so yeah. So yeah. We only have, let me see. We only have like 20 plus pulls. I think we are like what, 20, okay wait. Close to 30 actually. I would go as far as to say we have about 30 pulls. So yeah, I think we can about reach, what, 35, so it was like, what, 65, so I need another 10 pulls-ish more, so yeah, realistically, I can get Hyceland just in the same way I can get Alice for Zenless Zone Zero, but at the same time, I am just patiently waiting to see what will happen and all that. But I will absolutely get them, I'll absolutely get them. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, today is not the day we are gonna continue on waffling and all that. No, today is the day where we are going to play the version 3.5 Trailblaze Quest. I am very excited. I am quite nervous to see what we're gonna do and what we're gonna learn essentially. So yeah, I got my notebook ready. And let's go ahead and talk to Cyrene about the future plans. Alright, here we go! Alright, I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited! Alright, we are back in 80s Elysiae. Let's go. Alright, before I continue, I gotta do some typey type stuff. Okay. Alright, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ooh, a little chimera, adorable. Alright, so obviously we can technically visit and get some basic treasure. Okay, never mind. I guess we can still go here and not have to worry about a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. Alright, we're just gonna go and collect some, I guess, treasure. I guess nothing's wrong with that, right? Like, surely nothing's wrong with me collecting treasure. Investigate? No, we're not gonna investigate anything. Alright, so there is quite a lot of stuff here. There's quite a lot of stuff that obviously we didn't get. If I'm not mistaken, 4 out of 17. Yeah, that's very little. Very, very freaking little. Alright, so there is still people here. Phaenon's memory. Okay, so apparently, what the heck? Oh my god. Wow. Okay, apparently. Okay, so wow, that was bad. Wow, that was almost real bad. I genuinely thought I was charging my phone, but guess not. Apparently, my laptop was not charging, and I was like, what? So yeah, that was pretty bad. But yeah, don't worry about it. We are back now. We are back, and my laptop is charging right now. So yeah, this is actually the second time this happened. Interestingly enough. So yeah. Pretty not good, Chris, but hey, everything's fine. Everything is fine. So yeah. All right. So okay, enough stalling. I think we've collected a lot of treasure already. I think we got the stuff that we need. All right. So let's go back. Let's go to Cyrene. Let's collect this butterfly trace worm thing, whatever it calls. Can you guess where I am? Oh great, I didn't see. Closer pal, I didn't see, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, I got eagle eyes, indeed. Yeah, I definitely got eagle eyes, even though I absolutely did not see where you were going. But yeah, absolute eagle eye, baby. Okay, so yeah, there she is, Cyrene, just playing on her swing, just like we saw her in the first time. Here we go. Hey there, Cyrene. It's been years, it's been months. But yeah, it is time for us to begin. Version 3.5 Trailblaze Quest starts now. Hello! Hey, Cyrene. Alright. Chris Dragkrow's surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded. You know me? Are you Cyrene or Mem? You're still alive? I feel like... For me, I'm more curious about this one. Are you Cyrene or Mem? Because she is technically both, no? Maybe I'm both. Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter. Hey, so she's Mem! Okay. Well, to be fair, I guess she spent more time as... I mean, maybe not to say more time, but she did, I guess... I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing, to be fair, It's pretty unbelievable. It's pretty unbelievable for me too. It's like I had a long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments here. Left, sorry. I can't remember what happened in those 30... Oh, there it is! Oh! She name dropped it. She said it. I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles. No, she mentioned it. You mean 33,553,336 times. Oh gosh. But yeah, man, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect her to drop the freaking 30 million cycles. But remember what you, Chris Dragkrow, did for this world. Like, Didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back? Did I? Then is my wish coming true? You remember that? Please remember something good next time. Wait, I didn't pick that option. Well, to be fair, I can't remember that. I can't actually remember. Huh. That's interesting. I don't actually remember picking that option, but I might have to go back and check. Then, is my wish coming true? Well, why didn't I win my 50-50 then? Yep, isn't it amazing? It's like a seed finally grew up and became a flower. Now I'm definitely as cute as a flower now. Oh, you're cuter than that. Sorry, you're definitely cuter than that. There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't a time to reminisce. Yeah, it's never time to reminisce. It's time for us to be the deliverer of the world, man. It's time for us to be the deliverer. Well, no, we are not the deliverer. No, we are the hero. It's time for us to be the hero of the world. With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we will return to this place at the beginning of time so we can carry out our promise to Phaenon. Oh, that's yeah, it's so okay. So just to recap for those who technically don't remember everything that happened, in the final one, basically we went through. Well, we didn't went through. We witnessed all of Phaenon's journey. Not 33 million of them, but basically at most points of them. And basically we saw the struggles that Phaenon had to go through. He's killed so many people in the world. And if I'm not, did I write down? Okay, so in total, he's collected 402,604,031 core flames. He has collected this many, even though there should only be, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 12. So yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely bonkers. And yeah, at the final one, we were basically there with him, and he's saying that he's gonna go to the future. He's gonna carry on the future, remembering all the past and essentially becoming the Phaenon who suffered 33 million times, whereas we will carry out his original duty in that sense of going back in time and restarting this flame chase journey from the very beginning. So essentially we are going to be doing what Phaenon did the very first time he went back in time, which was meeting Hysolence, meeting Cerydra and whatnot. And yeah, I'm actually very interested to see how everything's going to go down, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be seeing there's probably going to be more forms of Tribe, Trian and whatnot. We're going to be seeing Aglaia. So yeah, there's so much to expect, and I really cannot wait for it. Oh, Iron Tomb! The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but we still have a chance to change everything. Oh, she mentioned Iron Tomb as well? Oh, this is so great already. I wish they had a recap. Or maybe they did and I just failed to click it. Damn it. So yeah, alright. 80s Alicia is so quiet. In Cyrene's memory, she always sits alone by the lake, gently swinging on the swing, like she's waiting for someone. Who's she waiting for? It was the same for Phaenon. Can you remember anything else? Well, the first time she did see us, but it's such a weird thing, considering the fact that we were there when we went. Well, technically we didn't, but she could always see us. And while Phaenon does acknowledge us, it's like we were probably never there to begin with. So yeah. I don't know. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm an observer. That's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The only things I remember are the days of... She remembers the day she spent with me. Oh, that's sweet. But you know what's here's the thing though. If she's waiting for someone, could it be for that person that will ultimately save everyone? Could it be could it be to say that she had always been waiting for the Trailblazer in a way, considering the fact that ultimately we would reprise the role of, you know, the duty of being a hero to save everything and everyone, I assume. But yeah, it is kind of crazy to think that way. It is. Amphoreus will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. But those stories went out of fashion long ages ago. In a proper romantic tale, the hero is supposed to follow the villain's plot, right? Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I have yet to see a story where, in a romantic story at least, there hasn't been, it hasn't been where the main character stopped the villain and whatnot. Lygus is the primary culprit behind everything. We need the help of more allies from beyond the sky. So what? Dan Heng and all that? So yeah, we do know for a fact that Evernight, Dan Heng, the new form, we're gonna see them all, but see, it's so interesting. It's so very interesting. And we're gonna be seeing a future, like a adult form of Cyrene too, so again, very, very exciting. Yeah, Lygus is behind everything. That's right. He's a mastermind who's trying to control everything. How unforgivable. But I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. That's true. That is true. He does think that he's in control of things, and that is probably a very bad thing. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. You have no idea who or what he really is. That's the crazy part as well. If that's a fake name, oof. Which means it's probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying. Oh, is it the scepter? What was the thing called? What was the thing called? It was it was the chrono cognitive anchor. There it is. Alright, sorry about that. My laptop apparently wasn't connected as much. Okay, so here we go. Time to call Screwlin with the chrono cognitive anchor. Write his name in as I've written. Make a wish to a stellar run to destroy Lygus. I wish we could just do that. I mean, what would happen? We just explode our body and then destroy all of Amphoreus and Lygus? I mean, that'd be pretty interesting. But yeah, time to call Screwlin with the chrono cognitive anchor. Here he is. Yep, that Inteleon friend did say, when required, it also serves as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world. Ares Elysia is a small village enclosed by time. Oh, enclosed? See, that's the thing though, because Cyrene has always been associated with time. She was, technically, the original time, oh, what do they call it? Crystal's heir, there it is. The Crystal's heir of time. She was the original one in the first ever realm, in the first ever world, sorry. Not even before any restarts, she was the original one. She had survived, she had became the the Crystal's heir of time. Basically the demigod of time, inherited Oronix's powers, and obviously gave Phaedon the ability to go back in time. And now in the same way that we are technically the Crystal's heir of time, I feel like it's more Mem than us, realistically. But yeah, anyways. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the sky that you're still in one piece. Yeah, that I didn't, explode and get killed. First, we need to find a well-hidden spot. Yeah, we don't want Lygus to find us. We really don't want him to find us and probably ruin everything. Because to be fair, Lygus is seeing everything though, isn't he? Because the moment Herta appeared in Amphoreus as just a piece of data. Even he was able to spot her. He was able to stop her from entering any further. And wow, I'm lagging. Alright then. Lama, how to tell if you're in a curse stream? Yep, that's fair. That is very, very fair. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know. I feel like it's so weird whenever my laptop does lag for unbelievable reasons. Because it just happens out of the blue, really. So yeah, I mean, all we have to do is just wait for a brief moment of time. Catch up with everybody and see how everyone's doing and whatnot. You know, just to see how everybody's doing. How is everyone doing today, anyways? But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm already pretty good. I'm already pretty excited in seeing what's happening now. I cannot wait to see what happens next, to be honest with you. Like, we know for a fact Danheng, Evernight in this case, not even March, but Evernight, and they are already gonna be here in Amphoreus with us. So that is unchanging. We know that for a fact. But what more will we learn is a separate story. Wow, this lag is unbelievably long today. Alright, cool. Yeah, again, I don't know why the laptop lags sometimes, but yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say something actually. Like, I normally don't have time to really watch a lot of stuff. Like, I love watching anime. Obviously, I like reading manga and whatnot, like the classic weeaboo kind of thing, or otaku, however people want to interpret it. For me, I've always liked Japanese culture, and obviously, recently I started rewatching Danmachi again, and man, it's so good. I didn't watch season 4, nor did I watch season 5, even though I know what happens in the light novels. So I was so excited watching it as the anime adaptation for the first time. I was so excited. So yeah, I rewatched the entirety of, well, not the entirety of it, but I watched a lot of the basically the main series and whatnot. Oh wow, thank you so much. Hi Shinlin, how are you, buddy? Oh gosh, that was very loud. Again, I expected that. I did expect that, but not. What a delay. It was a delay, surprisingly. But yeah, thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate it. But yeah, how have you been, Shunen? Hope you're doing alright, buddy. Alright, I want to see if I move what no, it's still lagging. Why is it still lagging? That's crazy. Alright, I don't get it. Everything was fine. The moment I kickstart the stream, everything goes to crap. But yeah, how's it going, Shannon? How are you doing, buddy? Why are you lagging, game? Why are you lagging? See, that's the one thing I don't get. Like, there is no reason for the laptop to lag, but the laptop will find reasons to lag just because it hates me. The laptop absolutely despises me. I'm just saying it now. Why am I lagging? Because the laptop hates me. So yeah, I have no clue, Shannon. I would like to answer that question and say, oh yeah, it's because of this and this, but no, the reason is just because this laptop absolutely effing hates me. The settings are all set to low. I have a lot of storage. I have like, what, 21 plus GB, which is technically a lot for me. So yeah, it is such a pain in the ass knowing that this is the same thing that happens every time. So yeah, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I restarted the laptop because that's a normal thing by now. It is. It really. See, look. Oh, now it's fine. That's so ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Man. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Apparently, all I had to do was really just look at my phone. That's all I needed to do, and I would have immediately been okay. It's super quiet here. Sounds can get in or out. Alright, that's pretty good. Back in Cyrene's memory, this room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Oronyx's prayer. here or trying to speak with the gods in secret. The fact that she could is very, very telling. But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods, but humans from another world. Real people. I'm prepared to witness that miracle. Yeah, here we go. The way Cyrene talks is so similar to Mem. So many questions. I'm also worried about how Dan Hong and March 7 are doing. He was hoping the chronocognitive anchor can still function normally, because I really need answers. Alright, here we go. Are we gonna talk to anyone? Screw them, I bet. Signal strength 14.8. Dialogue window 16 minutes 22 seconds. Prerequisite: no external interference. Oh, it's the Herda's here too. Oh, I did not expect to see her. Then again, I should have, but let's go. Okay, so we're seeing Skrulum and the Herda. Okay, it's such a relief to see you two. How are things outside this world? Herda, you're here too? Not only am I here, but I also happen to save you for... Huh. That is pretty impressive. Damn, I didn't even realize she saved us 4 times. But now's not the time to celebrate. When 2 geniuses show up at once, you know you're in deep trouble. Listen up. Oh, there it is. Oh! The real Nanook? Okay, I gotta write that down. Okay, so back to version 3.5. It's time to write things for... It's time to write stuff for our notebook. Okay, so yeah. Real Nanook gazing on Amphoreus. So yeah, I don't assume that this place... Madam Herda, yes, Madam Herda. Hey, thank you very much for the lurk, Kijun. Thank you very much for the lurk, buddy. But yeah, how are you doing, Kijun? Guys, Kijun just experienced a week of work, so yeah. I don't know how it went for him, but yeah, how work go for you, Kijun? How was work for you, Kijun? Was work good? Was work bad? Do you want to leave work and never work again? It was okay, to be honest. Alright, good for you. Time is running out, so explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphoreus, is in fact the testing ground where the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb evolves true. Yeah, so we did learn about that. So we did learn about this already. So yeah, it is kind of a, it's kind of like a small recap. So yeah, we did learn about this in the last Trailblaze story quest, where we learned that eventually Amphoreus is the birthplace of Iron Tomb in a way. Unleashes its fury, which is the black tide, at Noose, which is the source of the tragedy. Kinda interesting that they said that Noose, basically the Aeon of erudition, sorry, I was gonna say nihility. Erudition is the source of all the tragedy. So yeah, that is pretty damn interesting. So yeah. Yeah, Kijun mentioned nice environment and colleagues. Well, good for you, Kijun. Must be nice. I wish I could say the same thing, but no, I can't. But yeah, Iron Tomb evolves through self-extrapolation. Hiding in the segmentum unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Aeronova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition. So yeah, so basically that was what Phanon was trying to do. Phanon was trying to gather as many of the core flames as he could in order to break through basically the simulation. He was trying to break through that simulation, or break through the barrier that was basically keeping Amphoreus in that simulation, but each time he fails. And I guess because of everything that's happened, because of all the things that he basically with all the core flames and also with the amount of suffering he's going through, he is slowly descending into pure destruction, and in this case must be evolving into the Iron Tomb. Dude, I hate... Apparently if I touch even like the small cord for my mic, it just disconnects the mic and then I have to reconnect it again. Oh gosh. That blows, but whatever. Okay. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Okay, that is interesting as well. The experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. Let me write that. Entered a state of stagnation. Has now restarted. I think it's now restarted because of us, right? It has to be. Prediction. If effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours? That is very, very quick, no? Huh. And initiate its plan to destroy the entire path. Wow. Huh. See, that took a... See, when you mentioned that it was going after Noose, that's fine. It's like, okay, yeah, it's going after Noose, makes sense. But it's gonna destroy the entire path. Well, then again, it makes sense. If you're destroying the entire Aeon, I guess you are technically also destroying the entire path. How will it destroy the erudition? Breaking down the interstellar communications, destroying the Synthesia beacons, returning cosmic civilization into the Dark Age, or even starting the third anti-organic war. Any of it could be able to bring the cosmos to its knees. Okay, so basically, universally destructive powers. Okay. Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies towards destruction, and since Nano glance at this place, it means they are being dead serious. See, for me, right, the only thing that I guess it doesn't have to make sense, but to me, I'm just wondering, why is the path of destruction, or Nanook in this case, I suppose, trying to destroy the path of erudition? See, that is the only thing I'm still wondering a bit. Because, you know, could be any reason, but yeah. Because it's literally destruction. Yeah, I mean, that is also a very, very valid statement. Because it is the path of destruction. It's just going to destroy everything. So yeah, makes sense. But yeah, I feel like in this case, Iron Tomb wants to destroy the path of erudition for obvious reasons, but does Nano actually want to destroy Noose and all that? Who knows, right? Based on the info provided by the IPC, Iron Tomb probably isn't like a Selenova or Zephyra, who are overlords ascended from human beings. Instead, Iron Tomb is an algorithmic sequence. It can be anywhere, as long as there is receptacle for its calculation. Huh. And somehow Phaenon evolves into Iron Tomb as well. So this implies that there could be an Iron Tomb anywhere. So yeah, that is pretty horrifying, if anything. The version of Iron Tomb hiding in Amphoreus is its source code, and this scepter is its incubator. So the thing that's guarding... Ah, that makes sense. Okay. So the thing that's guarding Iron Tomb right now, and I guess the thing that's keeping this simulation ongoing is the scepter, the Emperor Scepter. Okay, that does make sense. Okay. We did learn that. Again. "14 system hours is no time at all." It's not. It's really not. Yep, think of it as the program having reached 99. Oh god. Yep, that is yep, 99.98 sounds pretty legit. Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Lygus. Speculation. He's the Scepter's systems administrator. So yeah, so we've also realized that Lygus was the one that activated this Emperor Scepter, causing Amphoreus to be in the state it is today. Okay. Scepters. Administrator. He wants Iron Tune to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable in this world. Sorry, within his world. And you're the only thing he fears. Oh, he's scared of me! Ha! Ha! Yep, I mean that sounds legit. The fact that he's scared of me, why wouldn't he be scared of me? I am a terrifying guy. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphoreus compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time. See, that's the thing though. We need, if collecting. See, I'm trying to think. Is collecting the core flames something that we have to do? Because doesn't seem likely. It really doesn't. Based on everything that we see, if we're trying to reach Aranova, Aranova is a state that literally means the end. So yeah, do we really want it? Do we really want to collect all of it? No. But ultimately we have to stop the Chrysos Air journey from beginning. So sorry, the Flame Chase journey from beginning. If any sense, but yeah. The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle and forest. True, that's true. To be fair, we did know. We learned that 33,550,336 is a perfect round number. Is a perfect number. So, this being the last restart, or sorry, that being the last restart is kind of cool. So yeah. An Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. So basically, once we try to do Aranova again. Huh. Wow. Fair enough, I suppose. But now, there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors, that is, one of the 12 demigods, destroyed himself using the power of the destruction. That's true. There is no more. Right, that's true. Phaenon kinda did. Wait. One of the 12 demigods destroyed themselves using the power of. So, it has to be Phaenon, I'm pretty damn sure. So, let's just put Phaenon question mark. Okay, let's write that down. Huh. That's so crazy to think about, isn't it, though? One of them has already destroyed themselves using the power of destruction. Okay, let's write that. Destroyed himself using destruction. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, we did see that. Considering the fact that he literally went across. He went through a big phase and literally damaged Nanook's skin. Or did a slice of damage against Nanook, which was ineffective considering the fact that he healed it in an instant. So yeah. Phaenon's signal disappeared from the cycles. The moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. This means World Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged, yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. He entrusted the duty of world bearing to me. Phaenon sacrificed himself to create an opportunity for us. Phaenon didn't die. He's still fighting. I'll go for the second one. The old Intellitron will definitely do all he can to debug this error, so you have to take this chance to claim Fail's core flame. Don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether we can rewrite the purpose. Rewrite the purpose! Okay, so we technically still have to do Aranova, I guess. Interesting. Huh. That is interesting. So, it's not about not reaching Aranova, or it's to reach Aranova. It's to rewrite the purpose of Aranova. Alright. Fair enough. There's one more preparation we must make. Lygus' behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of the Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol restricting even its administrator. In Amphoreus, this ultimate protocol goes by another name. Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay. The ultimate protocol. I got double Hysens. Wow, congratulations, Jeremy. Wow, congrats. While I'm stuck here after losing my Hysolence to Himeko. Okay, the ultimate protocol is Talenton. That is crazy. That is pretty interesting. Okay. Alright, have fun with the story. Alright, I'm gonna have fun with the story, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Just to talk about you getting... yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, I suppose. But yeah, thanks so much for stopping by, dude. So, the Law Titan Talenton is the ultimate protocol. Law. The other rules that restrain all things in Amphoreus, and it was the core flame return. And it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last... It was the first one to have been returned. Why do you have another little pink one next to you? Yes, I have another one, yes. I'm collecting pink characters, Herda. Nothing's wrong with that. First I have March, then I have Mem, now I have Cyrene, alright? There's nothing wrong with that. Huh? Her patch artist. Remembrance? Is there something wrong with me? Say it. Say it. No! Say it, man! Damn it, Herda. Why? Couldn't you have said it? Ah, damn. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960, month of balance. We're locking onto this time period to find law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you bend it to your favor. Alright, I'm gonna bend it to my favor. We still haven't figured out how you or Danhong got inside this world, so influencing protocol is currently your best way to stop Lygus, or to call for more reinforcements. Oh! Ha, that is pretty interesting. So we need... Okay, so we need to get Law, the Titan of Law, Talenton, on our side before we can do anything. But we still don't know how we managed to enter the... Wow, that is so cool. Wow. Huh. Once you got Law in your hands, we'll discuss the next steps. Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into the enemy's hands. Herda, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Mr. Chris Dragkrow, please ask any questions that you have as soon as possible. I like that all of our questions have been about basically the express crew. Alright. I2 can't affect the real world just yet. Himeko and the others are more concerned about your well-being than your own. Aww, Himeko. I appreciate that, Himeko, but I didn't want you to come home to me yet. Let me have Hysolence and then you can come home, like, in a stand-up banner or whatnot. Damn it. I'm still very salty about that. I feel like that's the first time I got super salty whenever I lost to 50-50. I think the Evelyn one was very close. Aglaia one was also close, but the Hysolence one was the worst. Okay. Is Danhong safe? Mr. Danhong did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. No, the flow of time inside and outside of Amphoreus is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of this. Conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express. How? I don't know, but whatever, right? Where's March 7? Miss March's situation is rather complicated. Madam Herda and I can detect the signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphoreus. That is interesting. The fact that she is in Amphoreus. Because, again, like we saw, she was interacting with Cyrene. And said that, oh yeah, she wants to be with her friends. With the two of us, with me and Donham. So, she stepped into Amphoreus. Which, by the way, the Memo Keepers have been trying to convince her to go over to the freaking Amphoreus because she is the child of remembrance, which is a very, very interesting thing to mention. Child of remembrance or something, and we are just like, what? So yeah, it's pretty damn interesting. So yeah, again, child of remembrance, Oronic saying mother, calling out to its mother, whoever it may be, and no. Don't worry about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphoreus explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice. Worry more about yourself instead. Alright. I believe in your capabilities. The hands of the Trailblaze can create miracles. I will certainly be able to snuff out the flames of evil. I'm not gonna give any motivational speech. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one. Aw, thanks, Herda. No, not little one. She called me Deliverer! So I know that we are essentially given the title Deliverer by Phaedon himself. But still, well, to be fair, we are now supposed to be the one that's going to claim the World-Bearing Titan's core flame in a way. But first and foremost, we have to get Talented on our side, so yeah. Oh, don't worry, Cyrene, everything's fine. Those two geniuses certainly have memorable personalities. What do you think about them? It feels weird. This all feels really familiar. Some of that conversation feels like it's about things that I once knew. Ha! See again! The fact that she has pink hair and like the fact that she meets up with March. See, that is crazy to think about. Could she be like March's forgotten memories, or is March just like another figment of, or like another representation of Cyrene? Like it, so many theories, man. So many theories and mysteries. I know that she's technically met Screwlum, but she hasn't met Herda yet. So why would it be familiar to her? Maybe it's because of Mem. After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your. Oh, okay. So maybe that. Okay, that could make sense. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together. Never mind. Let's focus on something more important. With what little time we have, just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay? Alright, Cyrene. Like calendar 3960. I remember that Talented had already fallen by then. And the Christos heir who inherited that core flame is named Cerydra. That's what's recorded in history and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Lygus. So we've at least got a solid direction, right? Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff. There's so much more I need to take care of in this one. And I'm still getting used to it. What do you have to take care of, though? What are you taking care of in that form? Like seem like this probably no longer exists in the outside world. No, it does not. Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, it would not. Alright, let's go claim some stuff. Let's go claim this treasure chest! Oh, I have to retrieve it. Okay, so I can still do some other stuff. Alright. If I go up, is there gonna be any treasure for me? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Alright. Oh, come on! Damn it, trickster. Barbalot. The Master Thief, Zagreus, right? Isn't he Zagreus? Hi, Zagreus. Oh, technically Bartolos. My old friend. Bet you didn't expect to run into old Bartolos here of all places. Whoa there, judging by the look, you're probably thinking, am I seriously seeing a ghost right now? Yeah, exactly. Am I seriously seeing someone that's not supposed to be here? Well, whether or not you are, I can say with full confidence that based on my highly meticulous deduction, I am, at this very moment, a ghostly figment conjured by your own subconscious. Ooh, don't get it twisted. First, I am the one and only real Bartholos. Second, the real Bartholos truly wouldn't be in 80s Elysia right now. Normally. Just think of it as, to be fair, it kinda is a miracle. It kind of is a miracle considering the fact that he is indeed here in the past when realistically the world should have technically been blown up and whatnot, and only then to have restarted. But yeah, I mean, I'll take a 40 Stellar Jades any day of the week. Set a puppet, an empty one, and say, look, yeah, sure, I don't know. Oh, okay, he wasn't gonna fight me, okay. I genuinely thought he was gonna fight me, so I was like, whoa, that's 3! Wow, how generous of you, Bartholos, wow. Ha, that was pretty cool. I'm pretty sure there was not 3, and there was definitely not 3, I should say, but wow. That was actually really, really nice of you, Bartholos. Thank you so much. Alright, so I guess before we retrieve it, let's speak to Cyrene. Another thing that we can collect, Farmer's Almanac. This is important, and that's also important. It's not gonna fit into my bag. Hold on, I'll be done in a sec. Alright, Cyrene, I'm not gonna bother you. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna be searching for stuff. Lying. I'm gonna go and claim this chronocognitive anchor. Don't forget to take it with you. It's your only means to communicate with the outside world. The genius's message is still there, reminding you. Travel to 3960. Travel to something like calendar year 3960, the era of Talenton's fall. Gain control of the law, Titan. Then you can bypass the final protocol, modify the core flame of world bearing, and reverse era nova. Okay, so we do know for a fact that Talenton is the ultimate protocol, and I guess with it we are able to. Okay, so with it, we'll be able to modify the core flame of world bearing. So it's kind of interesting that it is Talenton of all things that is the ultimate protocol. Why is that though? Why of all the Titans it has to be him? Who knows? Delay Iron Tomb's birth. Yep. You know, I might have to split this into 3. I'm super exhausted, guys. So yeah, once we find a good place to stop, I might stop it there just because I am freaking exhausted today. But yeah, do my best. I'll be doing my best. Don't worry. Should I head to the attic to wait for a Cyrene? Or should I have one last look at Wait for Cyrene and take in the sights of 80s Elysia once more. Alright, let's go ahead and do that, even though we literally went up there. We literally went up there, but yeah, whatever, right? This village is where Phaenon's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million fates, his burden is now in my hands. He said I'll take over the responsibility of world bearing. But what does that mean? Becoming a new Kafale? Or forging a new path? Believe in destiny's plan, prepare for the worst, analyze the situation rationally. See, I'm more tempted to go for 1 or 3. I'm gonna go for 1 or 3. What should I pick? Believe in destiny's plans, prepare for the worst. I'm not gonna be prepared for the worst. We're gonna win. Analyze the situation rationally. I'll go for the 3rd one. Calm down and think through this rationally. This is going to be a very difficult campaign. We can't lose Kefale's core flame. And we also need to find either Talenton or their demigod, then convince them to join us in the fight against the destruction. But there's so many unknowns. We don't know what Lygus might be doing. And we'll have to face Arntum after dealing with him. There's also Cyrene. See, that is the question. Is Cyrene... Would that mean that Cyrene is the mother of Oronix? But how? There's so many things. There's so many weird things about Cyrene. We know for a fact that Mem was Cyrene. We knew that. But why? How? And there's so many questions, isn't it? There's so many questions. I have to take it one step at a time. But I must make each move very carefully, because every decision can potentially impact the end. Herta and Screwlim's help might be crucial. But first, we gotta get Talenton. Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. Oh, is that your cards? I bet you she brought her tarot cards. See, there's a journal, a quill pen, and... Oh, there it is! That is the very thing which I think... No, wait, no, I'm pretty sure... No. Oh, wait, no, he does, yeah. Yeah. The Flame Reaver does have this. Okay, yeah. The very weapon that allows Phanon, or the Flame Reaver in this case, to go back in time. Holding it calms me down for some reason. The scent of the Black Tide is now calm. Phanon must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphoreus' final flame chase journey. But it won't be for us. Oh, sorry, but it won't be the end for us. Of us. It'll be the beginning. Dragkrow, are you ready to become a hero? Hell yeah! I've been ready from the very beginning. Let's go! I still don't know how I should act around you. Just treat me like every other friend you have. We share a common goal and common enemy. Okay. And we may also share a common future. A future that has never emerged in any other cycles before. I believe in you, Chris Dragkrow. You still can't get used to it. Just call me Mem, like you used to. Oh, she's so adorable. I love her voice, man. Her voice, which reminds me so much of Alicia. Oh, I still don't get it. Why must it be me? Don't worry. Maybe the answer isn't as complicated as you think. You've seen how every person regarded as a hero in Amphoreus was nothing more than a flawed human. They were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. True, Celios was a hero. Celios of the Sky was considered a hero and worshipped by the people of the sky, but ended up not being a hero at all. So yeah, I guess that's fair. She basically welcomed Divinity, and basically instead of picking a side, she just said, okay, everyone jump into the golden waters and just die. So yeah, that's the crazy part. But those aren't coincidences. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphoreus' fate once more after a stagnation of more than 30 million cycles. It's the inevitability of being a trailblazer. Yep, being a trailblazer means being able... Basically, I would say a trailblazer is a wild card. I feel like the trailblazers are just a wild card. They are game breaking in every sense of the word. Literally. Because I don't think... Basically, it doesn't feel like Phanon would be able to break through. It feels like it. It does, and I think whoever says otherwise, it's unfortunately wrong. It does feel like that. So, the Trailblazers are the wild card that basically just changes or makes it their own feel in a way. So yeah, it is kind of cool. A person's personality is their destiny. Your own hero's journey already started. The moment you decided to board that express. And we know what happens if we don't board the express. We know what happens too. See, that's the crazy part about it too. We know what happens if we don't board the express. We obviously just become a random ass researcher at Herta space station Herta eventually loses all interest in us. That's a very sad fact. Mach is eventually going to be in the same state. Danheng stays in the Xianzhou. What's his name? Welt decides to go back to Earth, and it's just Himeko and Black Swan in a way. So yeah, it's so crazy to think about. It's so crazy that we only learn about that exactly during the Fate collaboration. It's so crazy to think about, but it makes sense considering the fact that I'm pretty sure they also mentioned referring to about being a hero and whatnot, because Saber was the kid. What? She was dealing with her own struggles and whatnot, so yeah, it makes sense. Stand with me, and let's become heroes. Stand with me. That does sound very nice. Why don't we take everyone with us? I believe in you, Chris Dragkrow. We will never be alone, no matter what awaits us. Thanks, Cyrene. That's so adorable too. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, you should be used to being called a hero right now. I mean, guess that's true. I mean, I guess that is kind of true. We have, but ultimately, I don't know. Would we want to be called a hero? I don't know about that. Maybe you can tell me these stories as we travel. That way, they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before, and create a future that's worth being remembered. Lygus, that freaking bastard. Then you should indeed treasure the view before you, for you do not have much time left to enjoy such solitary delight. Yeah, I know, we have about like what, less than 14 hours? We're fine. Still daring enough to approach me, huh? My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. To fully express my apologies, please grace my abode with your presence. Nah, F off. We're not gonna do that. He's gonna force us. So I may demonstrate the full scope of my hospitality. What is he doing? What did he do? What did he do? What did you do? Where did he bring us? Where are we? Is this Noose? Are we inside Noose's mind or something? Where the heck is this? Huh. That is weird. Okay. Explore the mysterious place. Alright, let's investigate this. Pole Moss 600. Primer Mobile, Titan Authority Strife. So that's, what's his name? My Day Moss. Ah, Moss. My Day Moss. Okay, Pat Destruction. Was he the Hunt? I don't remember. I don't. Okay. What's this? What the f— Castoris! Oh god, this is so creepy. What the hell? Okay, this is Hyacinth, alright. Elle, OS252, Titan Authority, Sky, Pat, Remembrance. Okay. I am very, very much creeped out by this. Okay. Hi, she's gone. Is this about Castrus? Epie. Yep, this is Castrus. Okay. I don't know why is it like. Okay, so I guess 216 refers to the number? To the number of restarts or something, I suppose? No! Trinon! We're seeing all our friends. Hi. Schema 720. Reason. Okay, so that's Anaxagoras. Are we gonna see Cypher next or something? Earth. Okay, so Earth is the one that we don't know. Earth is the one that we don't know. And I guess we can assume that it's gonna be Danheng, so yeah. So yeah, we know that he's gonna be Preservation, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Georius or something like that, right? Cypher, yeah, it is Cypher there. I did say Cypher. Romance, that's Aglaya, Ka, Los, 618. So that's Trickery. Ore Zis 914. Okay. See, this is so very interesting. So very interesting, if anything. Hi, Celines! So, the last one has to be, what was it called? Fugosa, which is the Ocean Titan or something like that? Yeah. Amphoreus 432. And the last one. Or not the last one, this is Law, Talented. Okay, so that's Cerydra. So the last one, it has to be. This has to be World Bearing. It has to be. This has to be supposed to be World Bearing or something, right? You feel something. Outlier. Chris Dragkrow. Executing command. Record. Something's not right. Check the display monitor again. Ocean. Wait, we're back. Huh. Huh. Oh, piss off. This is the intersection. Ha! Interesting. Interesting. Exomyth. Okay. See, Exomyth. Intersection. So this is the middle ground, right? So it must be like the... Okay, so it's the middle ground. Intersection between Amphoreus and real world. Ligus observes here. See, that is...
今ご覧いただいているのは女児子の殻を剥いだ永遠の地と12の半身の真なる姿です。
What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they shed the disguise of legends. That bastard, how is he Alice? He's not Alice. What do you mean? Alive! Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. I was like, what do you mean he's Alice? That doesn't make sense at all. Okay, so that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense than calling him Alice, but yeah. Alright, cool. Good to know. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphoreus is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but the tales often forget a different and far more truthful type of universe. The moment ancient Antikytherans sketched geometric shapes of the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on parchment, the universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless decoders. The erudition was once the mother tongue of the creator. Of the creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by free will. Oh, enough purple prose. Get to the point. Beat him up.
雑談は不要
Seems
です
you're not in the mood for idle chat. That's
Eh.
fine. I simply wish for you to
構いません。
understand I have no intention of being your enemy.
ただ
Funny, because I am
あなたと
every
敵対する
bit
つもりはない
down
ことだ
to
け
be
は
your enemy after what
ご理
you've
解
done.
いただきたい。長い時の中セプターの演算に没頭しながら原動力がその中から芽
I've
吹くの
devoted
を待ち
myself
望
over
んで
the
き
long
ま
years
した
to nurturing Scepter's expilations, hoping that the Prima Mobile would bud from within it.
今や私の目標はほぼ達成
And
さ
now,
れ
my
てい
goal
ま
is
す
almost complete. Nacos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity
怒りを
through
糧に
his
知能の
rage.
得意点を
So that's Phaenon. And though he still retained his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle,
今回の輪
it's a
廻に
matter
お
of
ける
time
暗黒
before
の
his
死を
will
抑えま
crumbles
した
to
が
dust.
折れるのも時間の問題でしょう
Yeah, we all do. We all hate him, man. We all are ready to kill this man.
絶望は
Iron 2 will be completed. That will not be affected by my plan,
私の布石やあな
your
たの抵
resistance,
抗
or the schemes of the two
そして
geniuses.
二人の
It is
天
an
才の知恵に関わらず
irrefutable fact,
これは確定
just
事
like
項
the instance
ニ
in
ュースの
Noose's
計算通り
calculations.
なのです
Yeah, I'm ready to turn that upside down, buddy. I'm ready to make sure that you regret it's like, how? Bakana! How is that possible? And whatnot.
ですので最後の再創生に手
In
出し
other
する
words,
ことをやめていただ
as
きたい
long as you're willing to stop interfering and let the final Era Nova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all nameless and ensure. Yeah, you can piss off. Oh, sorry. So even without my interference, see, look at this guy. He is shook. He is shook, man. He is shook right now. He is absolutely shook. Oh, without your interference, Iron 2 will still be completed. Oh, by the way, if you stop interfering, I'll let you go off scot-free. He is shook. So true. So true. Yeah, Lygus, keep talking. Why should I trust you?
選択の権利は
You've always had a choice.
常にあなたの
Don't
手の
call
中
me
にあ
Lord.
ります私の誠
You
実
can
さを
either
受け
accept
入
my
れるか
my sincerity or face the
または背を
consequences
向け
of
て
defying
代
it.
価を
What happened to the people of Amphoreus?
彼らはもともと
They've always been the,
実験の産物
the
です
product of the experiment, so
こ
naturally
の全て
they'll
が終了した
perish.
時
So you're telling me that I have to let Castris die? Yeah, you can piss off. You can piss off Lygus and die.
これも定め
The
られ
outcome
た
was
結末
predetermined long ago, so I will not embellish such a regrettable conclusion. I still have a friend stranded here.
ええあの人
おう
の行方なら知っていますよ
So he knows about March.
彼女の身分は
Ha!
もし私
Her
の
real
罪を受け入れてくださるの
identity
であれ
is
ば
quite astounding.
魅力ながら彼女があなたの元に戻れるよう尽くし
Wow. Okay. Jeez. Okay. So her real identity is something that even surprises Lygus. Damn. Okay. All right. All right. I am baffled. I am shocked. I am ready to find out, to be honest with you. When Iron Tune descends, no one will escape unscathed. That's also very true. You're indeed worried about your safety and that of your
自分と
companions.
仲間の身の安全ご安心くだ
Rest
さい
assured, as a fellow path strider
同
of
じ
this
運
path,
命を歩む者として
Nanuk's gaze left a brand on your
す
soul
でにあな
long
たの
ago.
魂に
Wait!
刻印を残しました
The thing is, as a fellow path strider of
怪
this
物の
path,
種が宿っています
he said of this path. So that means that he's on the path of destruction, no? Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I thought he was erudition as well. I thought people were saying that he was the emanator of something. No, what did we say that he was the emanator of? He was the emanator of... Yeah, he was potentially the emanator of erudition. Huh. Wait, am I getting confused? I'm trying to think. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm getting confused in nihility and freaking erudition all of a sudden, but no, it's not. Acheron is nihility. The other one's not. But you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this negotiation between us. For there are few in the world who are truly capable of such a feat. Huh. And I happen to be one of them. Learn to use the Stellaron? Well, to be fair, he knows how to use the freaking Emperor Scepter, so would it be that surprising? The vital knowledge, but you also need to learn how to use it. You harbor the seed of destruction. So Lygus knows how to use the seed of destruction, which realistically is the Stellaron. I am 100% certain that it is that. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, is there anyone that doesn't? I mean, every place we have gone to has a Stellaron in them. What am I doing? Oh, I was like, what the heck's happening to the game? No, no mind. I just apparently pressed this. Okay. Seed of destruction? The Stellaron is a seed of ruin and will bring only misfortune. Who are you? That's a good question. Someone who wanders the stars. Someone who seeks answers with abject despair. That is all I am. I don't trust you. This matter is of grave importance, so please do not make your decision lightly. After all, the choice before you. Ha! Hey, Susan Lee! Welcome back to stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. How's it going, Susan? Yeah, here we are back at it. Did you manage to get Hycidens, by the way? I still haven't, but I remember. Or were you saving it for Cerydra, or was it Evernight? I mean, we all are going for Evernight realistically. And nope. Yep. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, wait. I have to write this down. TB has 1 in 3 chance to become an unparalleled existence. Ganjong, so not enough for Danheng and Cyrene. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yep, that is very, very fair, Susan. I mean, realistically, I feel like we are gonna be getting a lot of free 10 pulls anyways. I know we're not gonna. We might get it for Cerydra. The next patch should realistically be the Danheng patch with Evernight. Oh, 23k! Wow! Wow! Okay, well, that is, yeah, you seem fine, Susan. Congrats. Wow. That is really, really cool. Congratulations. So far I grinded 3k Stellar Jade since I last pulled, and yeah, I mean, same. Yeah, realistically same. So last time I only had about like what 500-ish, and now I managed to get all the way to like what 3,000 plus. So yeah, I had to grind so hard. Oh, it was crazy. It was very difficult too. I had to spend so much time doing that, and yeah, I've never thought of becoming unparalleled. I'll not allow the destruction to tear through the cosmos. I cannot trust any promises you make. I'll rule over the cosmos even without. Yeah, let's go for that one. Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, okay. I cannot trust any promises you make. No, I will not, and I cannot. Ooh. Ooh. I now see the full scope of the determination in your words. You may now continue your travels. Was he trying to convince us to fight for him? Like, to basically negotiate with him and not like, okay, let's let Iron Tomb do whatever the hell he wants. Ahaha. What's this? But definitely gonna get one of the 5-star banners. Get one of the 5-star banners when I pull the banner, or are they gonna reset? It won't reset. It won't reset, no. So whatever pity that you have, it definitely won't reset. What kind of tricks are you pulling? I'll defeat you right here, right now. Yo, what story at now? Oh, right now? Yeah, right now I'm doing the story. Right now I'm doing version 3.5. I'm at the very beginning of the story quest right now. So yeah, if you haven't played it, then yeah, it is a big spoiler alert that, you know, you can leave if it's a big spoiler part. So yeah, because right now, doing the part that I've always realistically wanted to try out. I've always wanted to do the story quest, and yeah. Hey, Seanock too. How's it going, Seanock? I'm lost on which part am I at. Which part I'm at. Okay. Right now I'm speaking to Lygus, so I'm at the very beginning of the story. And how's it going, Seanock? How's it going, buddy? So why'd you drag me here? To try and convince us, realistically? What kind of tricks are you pulling? I'll go for that. So yeah, I'm at the very beginning, realistically, so yeah. It seems you haven't realized something about this place. Oh. The exomet is the erudition's domain. You cannot physically interact with me in any way. I cannot physically... Okay, so he had to bring me subconsciously? Huh. Interesting. So yeah, Susan, I'm basically at the very beginning of the story right now. So if you're already in Amphoreus, then you're most likely already ahead of me. Man, the cutscene animation is so awesome. Facts. I haven't seen what's gonna happen in 3.5 yet. And I hope no one gets the spoilers, because obviously we've seen what happens with the spoilers. Not everyone will be too happy with in the chat, so yeah. Some people haven't played already and some people have played, but they want to see my genuine reaction, so yeah. We don't do the spoilers, but yes, I agree whenever someone says that the cutscene animations are amazing. Facts. I fully agree with that. Penacony one was great. The one that really interested me the most was the battle against Aquila in the one against Aquila. That one was by far my favorite one. It was so good. It was so good. And I really think that it was by far my favorite cutscene, or animations basically, or basically a cutscene of all time. The boss versus Sunday one? No. The one with Boss Sunday was really good as well. And then the final part where, you know, Robin reached out to her brother, hugged him as, like, you know, that his giant robot was crumbling down. That one was really cool. Especially the part where, you know, we got the freaking Astro Express to crash into him. Oh man, that was so cool. Man, I love Penacony. Penacony was great. But the one for me was Amphoreus one. The one where we fought against Aquila. The 2 patches ago, I would say. That one was so good. Of course, this meeting was not without merit. Dang it, I should have pulled Avenger when he first came out. I fell in love with Camden's voice. Fair enough. Camden, his voice is really surprisingly very, I don't know how to say it. I was gonna say sultry, but then it doesn't make sense to call his voice sultry. It's like very like, it is a very adventuring type voice. It's like a teasing, like a very like, you know, he knows more than he's letting on and all that. Like, it is that kind of voice. His catchphrase always makes the banner work. It's like, Doctor, you're huge. And that one, I'm pretty sure that was the one everyone loves. Like, Doctor, you're huge and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure if Aiji is still here, he would read through the entire what? The freaking Kakavasha one where he's like, oh, may the goddess blink her eyes 3 times or something like that. I have no idea. Molly lost the 50-50. Dude, Molly loses a lot of the 50-50s on Pentaconi banner. I have lost so many on this freaking Amphoreus banner. Gasian me, man. Pity me. I also lost so many. I've lost Aglaya. I've lost Castrus. I've lost Hyacinth. I've lost Hycelins. Hycelins, Hyacinth. Hycelins, Hyacinth. Hycelins, Hyacinth. Oh, gosh. 100 years ago, the flames of war consumed Okima. The outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with green. And enemies descended with Kafeo's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet. His generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. So far, the only 50-50 I lost was the current banner. Yeah, I was there. I was there when you mentioned it, Susan. Yep, you mentioned that you wanted to go for Hycelins as well, and yeah. Yep, that day was not a good day for either one of us, Susan. I lost the 50-50, you lost the 50-50, it was not good. Oh, there it is, Cerydra! Well, I mean, technically not really Cerydra, but you know. The artwork. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, but a legion rising from the sea of blood. I guess it makes sense. Should have heard how Chris... Yeah, to be fair. No, there's no clip. There is no clip. Yeah, people normally don't clip here because, you know, realistically, it is a lot of work. So yeah, no one really clips me losing the 50-50s, but I have also a lot of clips where I have lost the 50-50s, so yeah, it still counts. Oh shoot. I feel like I've heard this character's voice before. Well, they clipped some of my other friends' jump scare. Hey, that's cool. I remember. You see, one of the biggest regrets I had was the fact I deleted my Five Nights at Freddy's VOD, where I played Five Nights at Freddy's for the first time. I've never played any of the Five Nights at Freddy's games before last year, so I played up to 4 for Spooktober or for Halloween streams and whatnot. On the final attempt on Five Nights at Freddy's 1, I managed to win Night 5, so I was so ecstatic. And then after that, what happened? FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF 4 did not complete at all. It was so funny. It was so funny, but yeah. One of my friends streams, somehow I'm the only one who can jump scare him. Hey, that's nice. I like watching people getting jump scared. I don't like being jump scared. It is a horrible feeling. Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke the fear in your hearts. A Chrysos heir she stood, divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames beneath her. Their golden blood rode over tragic fate. Mine shall overturn it. Her crown burned brightly, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high, and the people gazed in the direction she pointed. And whenever she gets jump scared by the sound alert, she thought it was me, but who did it, but nope. Ah, by sound alerts. Yeah, I get jump scared by sound alerts too. Yeah, me too. I'm like, oh my god, that's so loud. I could choose to lower it, but I just don't. My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize the reins of fate. Drive the enemy from Kafeo's dawn. Oh, what the fuck, man? Wow, thank you so much. What the? Wow. Yup, exactly like that.
史に刻まれることになる。
Bloody hell. Jeez. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Shinlin. Wow. Damn. Okay. Well, yeah. That's how the chat always jumps scare me. Or sorry. Should I just say my only friend that always stops by to do this always jump scares me. And man, I was thinking I would put like an actual jump scare one that costs like 100 bits, but nah, I'm not gonna do it. That's gonna be generally heart stopping or something like that. Oh gosh. Oh! Hycelins as well! The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through carnage like a fish in the sea. Like a fish in the sea. Hey, it's Alter! How's it going, Alter? How are you, buddy? Thank you so much for stopping by, man. The people full of wrath surge with her, forming a colossal wave. Hoyofest in Thailand freaking sucked. Did it? I know I've been to the Hoyofest in Malaysia, but I don't know whether it sucked or not. I can't really say it sucked or wasn't good. I would love to see the Singapore one. Did anyone check out the Singapore one? Because I know that Singapore had so much more budget than Malaysia's, and I guess in this case Thailand too. Why do you say it sucks, Alter? Why do you say it sucks? Lines, no clear lines for merge, small hole. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. See, but Artist Lane was good. Yeah, that's fair. See, that's the thing though. For me, obviously the one benefit I had was the fact that I had the express pass, so I could literally just go in straight away, and there wasn't much lines anyways, so that was the one thing that was really good. But yeah, that makes sense. The freaking yeah, the lines was crazy. Did you get an express pass or did you get the regular normal pass, Alter? That thing was kind of pricey here. Yeah, it was also pricey here in Malaysia too. It's like 4 times the price of the regular one. Yeah, that makes sense, because the express one is 4 times the price, so that's freaking crazy. So yeah, but it makes sense though. Onward to Memorial Palace, to Dawncloud's heights, announced to all the wicked and cowardly, announced to this stagnant age. And they put it somewhere far from the main city. Yeah, that really sucks. See, the worst part for me by what you're telling me is that Hoyofest was put in a small hall. That doesn't sound right, considering the fact that, you know, Hoyofest should be in a bigger hall. But again, I've always prefaced this as well. It was not a big event, realistically, unless, you know. I wonder if I can show the clip here. Yeah, go ahead, Susan. If you want to share the clip, go ahead. Or if you want to join the Discord server and share clips as well, that's fine. I can drop the Discord link here, and then after you can stop by. Let's see, Shay got really scared. Alright, I'll go check ahead later. But the hall is small. They put it in a big mall. Big mall makes sense. Same thing for me. It was like a 30-minute drive for me going to the event, but ultimately it was fine for me. But yeah, it does suck in that case also. I do agree with that. Putting it in a small hall makes sense, but also at the same time, it doesn't make sense when I would drive here. Yikes. And Thailand has some of the worst jams, by the way. I've been to Thailand a couple times. The jam there freaking sucks. I'll tell you that much. What? I was gonna say, like, what are you reading, Cyrene, please? History remembers this as the first siege of Okima. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scorched by fire. It was the name borne by Okima's first and final sovereign, the Imperator, Cerydra. A character I really want to pull for, but ultimately I might have to skip because of Evernight. Am I listening? Yeah, of course I am. I'm reading it. Here's Drag. Oh, so cute! Honestly, you wouldn't want to insist on reviewing history. And here you are, dozing off. So adorable, man. Oh, I love her voice. Wake up. Otherwise you have to what? Have to what? What do you have to do? Oh, whoa. What's happening? Ah. Awake at last? I guess I want to. No! Why'd you wake up, Trailblazer? Why'd you wake up? Dang it! Why'd you wake up, Kalis? Go back to bed. Just let her do whatever she wants to do with you, man. Dang it. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Ah, well. I was meditating. Where exactly are we? Memories are the prelude to dreams. What are you murmuring? Still lost in the past? Oh, we're in Onyx's temple. Oh, 3 fates. Yeah, where? Onyx's temple. Yeah, I was right. If everything went according to plan, it should be shortly after Talenton's fall. Why not go to before Talenton fell, eh? And also, the end of the first Flame Chase journey. Huh. The Lord Demigod awaits. The end? Are we late? Perfect timing, actually. The first Flame Chase ended with the Trial of Law. We must find the Demigod and gain her trust before the core flame is restored. It'll be tricky, so let's pick up the pace. To Akima first. We can learn more from the crowds there. Alright. Hehe, placing Chris Discord into the Star Rail file. Wait, what? What are you doing? What are you doing? What? What? Star Rail file? What are you doing? What are you doing, Susan? Don't do it! Don't do it! I don't know what you're doing, so don't do it! I got 1 categories of my... Oh, yeah, I see, that's fair. Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out! What's that noise? A dispute? Careful, sounds like someone's in there. Hold your tongue! Conspiring with Kremnos and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable by death. Oh, Kremnos! Could it be my day? No, surely not. 1 for the crochet corner, 1 for Palia. There are multiple voices and things seem tense. Let's not get caught up in any trouble. Why don't we find a place to hide and observe from shadows? Alright, Cyrene, whatever you say. Alright, unyielding sacrifice. Oh, and we are technically in the quest. It did say we are there. Alright, let's go make some. Ooh, can we activate it? No, we can't. Why? I want to see if there's treasure here. Oh, but then again, we are in a quest, so it doesn't matter because, yeah. Alright, here we go then. Let's keep sneaking. At least Kremlins keep their fate. Alright, cool. I already forgot what story quest I did. Wait, isn't that... Wait, you forgot what story quest you're in? Ooh. Are you in version 3? What's the name of your story quest, Susan, if you don't mind me asking? Like, you can check. Oh, this one. Oh, so you've already done this. Okay. I finished mine. Oh, you already finished. Ah, I see. That's fair. That's fair. I thought you haven't finished yet. I thought you were before this. I was like, oh, that's spoiler territory then. Oh, Hycelins and Tribe! Golden blood defilers, perverting the prophecy and trying to slay gods. Well, then again, they become the gods as well, so yeah. Cyrene, she pretty. Honestly, I'm waiting to see her adult form. Oh, it's gonna be great, and I'm gonna be pulling for her. Absolutely, you can be absolutely sure of that. Stars beyond the sky, gods who created Yes, absolutely, they actually have. What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken world and see what your atrocious acts have done. There is stars beyond the sky. It's a fact, proven. Gods who created titans? Technically, yes. What kind of nonsense? Wait,
今
he just mentioned the
天外の
stars
合成
beyond
って
the
言わ
sky?
なかった
See, that is interesting because by Aglaea's time, where she was the leader, she made sure that nobody knew about it. So that is the crazy thing. When Robin Banner first came, I didn't even think about pulling for her. I got bored and just did a single 10 pull for fun and ended up getting her. Hey, congratulations! When I first saw Robin, I was like, no, I'm gonna be saving. I don't remember what character I was saving for. I think it was most likely Akron I was trying to save for? Or was it Firefly? Either way, I was trying to save for a character, and I didn't get Robin. But afterwards, I got Robin, and now I'm not really using her anymore. But yeah.
どうして
But how is that possible?
貴様
You impudent.
乱暴鏡
Ducks
私たちは
Fragorious.
天外からの救世主を迎えに来ただけだ。
Ha!
余計なことをするな。
Deliverer from beyond. How the wait? What? And since I got Robin, I want a Sunday so sipping. Yeah, I got Sunday by accident. So yeah, Sunday wanted to be reunited with his sister. That I did 3 single polls, and the third one he came home. What is going on? How it? That is crazy. What? We are to meet to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. I guess that makes sense why this guy was saying there's a what are you talking about? Oh, there's stars beyond the sky? But how does Hycelins know that? Or was Tribe in the know? I don't know. Wow.
狂っている。何もかもが狂っている。偉大なるタレント
There are no
様以外
accidents.
に
Yeah, there is no accidents. You're not
誰が
wrong.
人々を救えると
Herrick. No one but the great Talenton can deliver this world from misery. Technically not. Well, technically yes. He's not wrong because we need Talenton to actually set the world right. So he's not wrong. There are no accidents. I mean, maybe there could be. You never know. Oh, so not the part where I want to geek out. Guess I need to hold my fangirl. Yeah, not yet, not yet. The part where I think the fangirling begins is when you see, you know, Cyrene in adult form holding onto the Trailblazer and all. Is this priest related to Canis mayhaps? No, I don't think so. Because Canis is like what? A cleaner. Literally a cleaner. This guy... Ooh, actually, he could be the very beginning of it. You could be up to something. You could be up to something, Slippery Shoes. It could be because of this situation that the cleaners existed. You never know. But then again, no, I don't think so because... Oh, wait, maybe. That is... Because I remember now, because Canis was not a fan about the idea that Aglaé had so much power as a demigod. So maybe, because he's talking about slaying gods. You never know, you never know. So yeah.
と
Oh! Cerydra! I ask you.
旧法が完全無欠であったというのなら
Somehow I wonder if this angry priest related to the other elderly uncle.
僕
Is
に
it what,
踏み砕かれ
Traitoros?
たのか
Cerydra! She's here! If the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath... Oh, why did they crumble beneath my feet?
お前
You. Farina! Wait, wrong game. Right? I keep thinking that she... I feel like she was
今や
inspired by
僕
it.
こそが法
Talenton is long gone. Now I am the law. I am the law! Honestly, realistically, everyone thought the same thing. She has a freaking crown. Her hair color is basically the same thing. Her eyes are the same shade and all that.
選べ僕に挑むか
Challenge
それと
me.
も僕の判決に従うか
Or submit to my judgment. Wait, I'm trying to see who voices her. Is it Ayane? Is it? It sounds, but I'm not 100% sure who's the Japanese voice actress for Cerydra. Dang it, if only we had the wiki. If only we had the Hoyo wiki here, we could have found out. But yeah, right now, game's lagging again. So, right now we just sit back, relax, chat about everything that's happening in the game, I suppose. So yeah, one thing that was absolutely crazy to me when seeing Cerydra is the fact that obviously we know for a fact that so many characters have been inspired by other characters. Literally, Hyacinth is literally a color change away from Barbara. Just change the hair color to pinkish and bam, it's literally Barbara. They have basically the same build, same everything. The fact that they're both healers is, I don't think it's a coincidence either. But yeah, I feel like there shouldn't be that much of a shock considering the fact that based on what we know and all that. So yeah, it's not crazy to assume, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Challenge me or submit to my judgment. See, it's crazy that... Oh!
やれ
静粛に
Danny, why is it lagging? Oh, wow!
何の権利があって法の司祭を
What gives you the right to judge a priest's law?
愚
She
問だ
literally does all. Oh my god, what? Okay, that I'm not gonna lie, that pissed me off with the lag. This laptop again pisses me the F off. I'm not, like, realistically, there is no reason for this laptop to lag. I'm saying it now, I'll say it a million times over. This laptop literally has no point of lagging. If the game can run smoothly literally for an hour plus with no lag, and lag at the one moment that shows a cutscene, that pisses me off. When I think of Guinevere, I always think of expensive ghost milk. Expensive ghost milk. Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, that really annoyed the crap out of me. Like, this laptop, genuinely, man. If the laptop was an actual person, like, it can speak and has feelings and whatnot, I'll be punching it to death, to be honest with you. I'll commit a crime and murder it. Just because of how shit it can be. And I always talk shit about my laptop realistically, but I'm not gonna change it anytime soon. I don't have the funds for it, all unfortunately, but yeah, it's really annoying.
担保教この者の骨灰を集め神殿と民衆の中に撒いてこい
But yeah, she said, I saw, I came, I conquered. So she did say that. Which is the phrase that, obviously, I think it was... I don't really exactly know who was the one that really said it, but yeah. It was like, I think, I was gonna say Julius Caesar. It's probably not him, realistically, but yeah. It's kind of crazy seeing... Oh, that... See, I would have loved to see it properly, but no, the game, or more like the laptop, decided to be a piece of shit and lag at the worst moment. Look at the fact it's not lagging now. It lags right at that moment, and this happens. Ugh. Dux Fragorus, take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds. Damn, is that the reason why Why? Damn, she is a very sadistic ruler, isn't she? I just realized.
民衆には
She just
こう
burned
伝
him
えて
to
おけ
death. Tell them that
大
the
司
high
祭
priest
長
attempted to take away the
金と
rights
欲望
granted
に
to the
目が
people
く
by
ら
the
み
Imperator.
カイザーが
Thus,
民に与えた
he
市
met his
民
fate.
権を奪い取ろう
But
と
yeah,
した
Kayla's tried to
そ
stop
の
her,
報
by
い
the
とし
way.
て無残な末路を迎
And
えたの
Hyselin
だと
stopped him, not by attacking, but she just got in front of him and just said, no, don't do anything. So, does that mean that Cerydra is aware that we are coming? Or have we? Nah, we definitely haven't. Does that mean that she's aware that we're coming? That's the question, though. Or did Lygus play a role in somehow, saying like, oh yeah, there's someone that's gonna stop you, and he's like from above the skies and all that. Still remember when Howard Lucas pulling for a Glare banner, and when he got Gwendolen, he said, I got a Glare! Because both voiced by the same people. Oh wow, that's cool. I didn't know that. That is actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, these two accidental guests.
剣気境
That's
やれ
Gladiorum, if you would please.
仰せのままに
As you command. You're gonna get rid of us? Typical start. Should have expected it. Wait, we're not your enemies. I'll protect you, Cyrene. Is that Canis?
あらこれは
Wait, is that Canis? Corpse. Canis? Yeah, we killed Canis! Canis is gone! Let's go! Let's go! That's hilarious. Tribe is adorable. Facts. So true. Also, Tribe traumatized me from ever saying see you tomorrow and all that. So yeah. Canis?
そうだだがお前たちのよく知るカイニスではない
Not the Canis that we know. So she's aware that we are the deliverer from beyond the skies, first and foremost. She knows that this is the Canis that we don't know. So she knows that we came from the future? I didn't even know that was Canis. Canis is gone. Yeah, celebrate.
こいつはこの時代の
This is the
粛清
leader
者の
of the
指導者だ
Christos of the Cleanest.
黄金
So
戦
it
争
was.
が始まって以来こいつらは黄金栄を抹殺
Well,
す
to
る
be
ことを使
fair,
命としてき
Canis
た
what did like you know
そし
go
て僕が各都
like
市
what
国
did she
家を
do?
平
She
定した今で
basically
も
continue go forward in time,
Kono
or whatever. I don't
影
know.
の中でうごめき火を追う旅
Even
を
now,
妨
even
害し
after
て
I've
いる
united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows, hindering the Flame Trace journey.
それだけではない
Moreover, I know that the
第
27th person to
27
inherit this
代目の
this
お
role
前たちと
bore
浅
many
からの
grudges
因
against
縁
you.
を持っていることも知っている
So she's aware
第2回目の火を追う
and
旅
nearly
が
doomed the second.
台無しになるところだったこともな
Huh. So she's aware about what happens? She literally mentions, I know the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second Flame Trace journey. Which was Aglaea's time, I would say.
敵の敵は味方というだろう
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So out of
この
courtesy.
者の屍
I don't need your corpse. I don't need the corpse. How about this, Cerydra? Let's negotiate. If you really, really want to, like, you know, give me a gift, come home early in the next, like, you know, come home in a single 10 pull when you come out in the next banner. Alright? Fair with you? And win the 50-50, please. You know us?
気をつけて
Careful.
まずは向こうの出
Let's
方
see
を
what
伺いましょう
let's wait and see what happens.
多分
She's
だけ
probably
ど
trying to scare us.
彼
Alright,
女は
Cyrene, I'll
私た
listen
ちを
to you.
牽制
身分
Is
の
this how
尊厳を
Phelan feels, just like
明確に
letting
する
Cyrene
た
take the
め
role of everything?
世の人々
For
は
the sake of
僕に
order,
様々
I am
な
known by
異名を
many
つけた
titles. Flame Bearer,
視線
who
の
ends
円
wars,
環
Tyrant of
黎明
Dawn
の
Cloud,
崖の
Empress
独
of the
裁
Holy
官
City, and
生
Imperator,
徒の上
an
皇
Imperator of the
日和
Flame
の
Trace.
カイザ
But in light of your unique
だが
identities, I'll
ー
allow
特
you
別
to
な
address
身
me
分
by
を
my
持つ
real
お
name,
前たちにはこの僕
Cerydra.
ケリュドラ
On
は
behalf of my people
我
in
が
this
領
land,
土と民を代表して
greetings,
救
deliverer.
世主に敬意を表する
Oh, she said it! She said it! take a shot every time she says the word deliverer. See, that's so cool though. You know, okay. I love Phaedon. Phaedon, one of the best characters ever. But I've always said, like, you know, it feels like Amphoreus was the story of Phaedon rather than, you know, the Trailblazer taking charge, doing everything. Like, Zhenzo, sure, you could talk about Danheng's past and whatnot, but still, Trailblazer still played an important role there and whatnot. And yes, now I think even before Phaedon's, like, you know, role was revealed in 3.4, I think the Trailblazer did play an important role, but it felt always like it was more of Phaedon was the main lead. And now it just feels like from this point onwards, it does now feel like the Trailblazer is the one that's now taking the real spotlight rather than the limelight, if anything. So yeah, that's so cool. That is really cool. But yeah, every time they say the word deliverer, take a shot. If I may, how do you know his identity? As the little hostage prophesies, the deliverer shall come from the future beyond. Meanwhile, Phaedon is recreating the Devil May Cry games while listening to flares of. Yeah, it's so true. He's trying to, you know, he's trying to kill Nanook, but you know, it's not working. Nanook is just, you know, looking at him like, oh, little child. Who is this little child? Literally. Nanook's literally looking at him like, who is this little child right now? Stop bothering me. Stupid fly. Okay, but here's the thing though. Did it change? Okay, but the thing about this prophecy is, did it change because of us? Or was it always or was the prophecy always the deliverer shall come from the future beyond the sky? If that were the case, it doesn't fit Phaedon, yeah. We'll find out, I suppose. Hi, Tribe. Gray hair, golden eyes. I'm not skilled in wielding a mace, thank you very much. I'm skillful in wielding a baseball bat. That's a very different thing. They would arrive in Junosopolis on this day. There's no mistake. The prophecy mentions beyond the sky? This completely diverges from history. So it did change. So it has changed. I have a feeling that Lygus has something to do with this. It has to be him. Your orders, Imperator? I'm sorry, the song from the last patch goes hard for me. Yeah. No, the Phaedon one, yes, absolutely. But the one that I love so much was Croy. I love that song so much. That song was so good. We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early. As for you two, Okima knows what you seek. We'll confer in the Holy City. She's just giving in very easily, isn't she? Doubtless you have many questions. Save them for later. Please, follow us. I feel like 3.4 was the best. Is the best out of the best so far. 3.5, obviously we're gonna see whether it's the best. But 3.4, Elite was the best of the best. So good. This is not what I expected at all. I don't think any of us expected the fact that 1, they expected us. 2, they know that I'm the deliverer. And 3, if we can just sort this out quickly, then we're fine. But it doesn't seem that way, eh? It doesn't seem like it's gonna end that smoothly. The demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us, and she knows of things beyond the sky, even aeons? How could this be so different from the 30 million Amphoreus cycles? Who altered history? Lygus. Could he? It has to be.
考えたくはないけど
Unpleasant thought, but
その可
plausible.
能性も
It has to
ゼロ
be
ではない
him.
わ
See, that's the thing. He's existed and he is witnessing all. He's basically admitted the fact that he was watching everything take place. And there is no doubt that he could also interfere with time. He could have gone back and just, like, you know, say, hey, by the way, change the prophecy, blah, 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 let's do this, do that.
誰の仕業かはわ
The
からない
currents of time have become twisted.
でも
Regardless of who
歳月の
caused
流れ
this,
は
that
間違いなく
Imperator came
歪んでる
prepared. We're the ones at a
カイさんは何か
disadvantage
知って
now.
るみたい
See,
だ
it's gonna be more difficult to convince her of it,
逆にこっちは
even though, you know,
うかつに
we
動
are
け
the
ない状
deliverer,
況
but
になっちゃった
now
わね
it's gonna be very hard to convince her of anything.
とにかく
We
今
might
は
as well
彼らの
dance to
言う
their.
ことを聞い
Sorry,
て
we might as well
セッ
dance
ト
their
まで
dance.
ついていきましょう
Let's go with them to the holy city.
あなたの特別
We
な立
received
場
the
のおかげ
Imperator's
で
favor because of your
私
unique
たちは
background.
カイサー
As a
の貴
result,
賓に
the
なれ
people
た
of Okima will
こ
certainly
れは
respect
いい
you
こ
more.
とよ
Just put that to
奥
good
ヘ
use
イマの人た
and
ちも
add a bit of your
きっ
experience
と
and
あなた
charm.
に
I've
敬
got
意を
plenty
持
of
って
charm.
接してくれる前回より難し
Should
く
be
なる
easier
こ
than
とは
last
な
time,
い
right? If we figure out what happened in this cycle, we'll be able to turn things back in our
き
favor.
っと形勢
An old flame chase companion is away in the city. Can't do without your charm either. I'll do this.
あら
So I'm
鍵を
key.
握ってるのは私だったの
Since you insist,
そんな
I'll
風
give
に
it
言
my
わ
all.
れたら全力で頑張るしかないわね
She doesn't seem excited about that.
二人とも
Guess, please. Alright, I'm coming.
旧世の旅
The
も
journey to
一歩
save
か
the
ら
world starts with a single step.
それじゃあ行
Let's
きま
set
しょ
off,
う
my friend. Alright then, here we go. Are we gonna see the sky clear as day again? After so long? Oh, we can't. Hail to the Imperator! All hail Imperator! Yep, there it is. Clear skies once again. See, we can see... Okay, so we know for a fact Cypher is still here. Tribe, Trinon, Trian, and so many of the Tries are there. Hycelin's are there. Aglaea's there. Cerydra's there. Who else could be there? Castris was alive, but she was probably not there, I don't think. My Deimos could be there. But again, probably not there. Yeah? Oh gosh. See, the fact that they know that we are the deliverers so fast is kind of crazy.
ね私の言った通り
Told
でしょ
you. You're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you.
みんな
God,
生徒の
your
守衛ご苦労
service to the
だった
holy city is
近
appreciated.
況を報告し
How
て
have
もらえ
things
るか
been?
ご報告いたし
Castrum
ます
Kremnos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel their
統
army.
領率いる
Enemy.
軍がこれを
Dux
撃退しました
Brumalis.
また
The agitators against the flame chase are still in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. The garrison already arrested culprits. Okay, so Castrum Kremnos once again struck the border. So this is still during a time in which war was still happening between Castrum Kremnos and whatnot. So I think this was still a time when my Deimos was probably on his revenge trip against his father. So this was before he attacked his father, I think.
だが守衛隊が迅速に
ただの右往の衆など
You're
放
merely a
っておけ
disorderly mob and do not
ア
warrant
ラブ
any
エが
attention.
分裂した
Even
大
though
地をつな
Terravox,
ぎ合わせたとはいえ
Terravox,
ああい
the
った連中
demigod
が
of
消
Earth.
えてい
Wait!
なくなるわけではないこれからも何かと言いがかりをつけては
Demigod
騒ぎ
of
を起こし続けるだろう
So there's already a... Huh. So there's already a demigod of Earth. Interesting.
天外からの貴賓たちよ
Guests from beyond the
このよう
sky,
なつまらない
worry
こと
not
を
about
気に
these
する必要はない
trivial matters.
そ
Dux
れより
Gladiorium,
今
which
は
is
少し
Hycelin's.
休むべきだ
That's so cool. You get to see
Thank you.
literally water there. We'll take you somewhere to settle down for now. Alright, Hycelin's. Why couldn't you have come back for
自
me?
己
I
紹
don't know.
介が遅くなったな
My name is Hycelin's, and I am the
私は
Dux
セイレンス
Gladiorium. Oh, jeez, it's so difficult.
カイザーの銃声を誓った
Gladiorium.
研究で
who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knights Commander of the Okiman Alliance. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend a meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecies is certain. It's not certain, actually. It's actually very uncertain. We actually need her help to make it certain, but yeah. Very... Oh, ain't Terravox... Yeah, that's the thing, Slippery Shoes. Terravox was a Chrysos heir, and Terravox was also... Because by the time we arrived, by the time the Trailblazer and Danhung arrived, the... What was it called? The Core Flame of Earth was already given in. So there was supposed to be a Chrysos heir. There was a demigod of Earth, but we never see Terravox. Terravox must have perished. Just in the same way... That's someone else, but yeah. Amphoreus... to break its chains. Very interesting. Very interesting. To break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky. See, that's not really what was the message. Like, we weren't trying to get everyone to go to the world beyond the sky, but whatever. With all due respect, what do you know about us and what's beyond the sky? Nice. Very smart, Cyrene. As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you. Please forgive me. I mean, what do you think of me? Am I devilishly handsome? Like, come on. Surely you can say something. And considering the looks of him, the Terravox might be inherited to Daniel Hung. See, that's the thing, though. I don't know whether it's... See, it... Obviously, we know for a fact that Dan Hung is gonna be freaking the demigod of Earth eventually. Don't know how that came to be, but realistically, that's how it ended up being. How did it happen? Whether or not it's passed down to him, it makes sense, to be fair. It absolutely makes sense. But how? Because that's a new form as well. Unless, but like we saw, the freaking Terravox looks like a dragon. So, anything could realistically happen, to be fair. It looks like a dragon. Danhung is literally a dragon, so yeah. I knew it wouldn't be that easy. Nothing's ever easy for us, Cyrene. If you know, you know. Time waits for no one. Please come with me and rest now before the meeting later. Can you put us in our room? Like, you know, the room where I absolutely slept in? Okima under the Imperator's rule is no longer in the shadow of war. Indeed, Dragkrow stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put thought into its design in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you. Guess we're gonna go and I feel like I have a feeling that Hycelin's clothes look a lot like Kokomi's in a way, but just different color sprite, right? Hycelin's, no wonder she's the Knight's commander. Her lips are sealed tighter than armor. Alright. It's all. I'm pretty sure she's saying it's alright, but yeah. We finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there. Aglaia! It's Aglaia! We finally get to see her again! We finally get to see her again! And it's with Trivy as well. Not the ladies I'm familiar with. Not the ones you're familiar with. But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle. Never changing. No? Alright, let's go speak to them. Optional chat with other Chrysos air subjects. Okay, we will do this first. Labenius. Ducks Luminous. Our great Imperator found the mastermind egg. Jeez. String Mom number 4. Wait, who's the... Kafka? Yalan? Oh, Evelyn. Yes, Evelyn and Aglaia. To be fair, Evelyn came last, so technically she's number 3, no? Wait, who came first? The first was absolutely Yelan, then Kafka. Okay, Yelan, Kafka, Aglaya, then Evelyn. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Honestly, this NPC is really, really... Wow, okay.
分かってないな。どんな大罪を犯そうと、奴らがカイザーの民であることに変わりはない。
Yeah, they...
自ら手
Well,
を
to be
下され
fair,
るのは
she
当
is
然の
law
ことだ。
now. Technically, you can't really say much considering the fact that she literally said, I am law. I am the law. She literally said that.
ってお前たち、
I'll
所定上に
distinguish
不法侵入した貴賓じゃないか。
Trespassing? I mean, are we trespassers or guests?
私は東林教の
Seneca,
セネカ
the Dux Bruminus.
よろしくね
Greetings.
この東林教って
Dux
人
Bruminus doesn't
高い
seem
地
to like
位
the
にいるは
Imperator
ずな
very
の
much,
に
but she
カイ
holds
ザ
a
ー
high
を絶
rank.
対視してる
And
感
Dux
じがしないわ
Fragorous' speech seems
隣の
self-contradictory.
暖房
Well, the man literally called this trespassing guests. 2 hours and you're still here. Hey, Ainzi! Welcome in, buddy. Yes, 2 hours in and I'm only here. Kafka, Yolanda, Glea, Everin. Yup. Yeah, how are you, Ainzi? Pretty late. But yeah, I was literally saying, unfortunately, I am feeling very tired today, so I might push more things tomorrow, and
な言葉遣いをしてるわね
I might do it. Realistically, I'm going to be doing it. I'll do as much as I can now. After speaking to Tribe and Aglaya, I'll see whether it's a good place to end. If it is, I'll probably end it there. Tomorrow, I will probably continue it much longer. Don't worry about that. I just really exhausted these past few days. Yeah, I had guests. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I was just a bit exhausted today. Like today, I tried to sleep, couldn't sleep. So yeah. But yeah, Dux Fragorous literally called us trespassing guests. We are not guests if we're trespassing, and we can't be trespassing if we're guests. So therefore, yeah. So the Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty. What a ridiculous display. What do you know? No matter what sins people are judged, they're still the Imperator's people. So yeah, he right there is saying like she shouldn't be doing this, but then again she can be doing this. So yeah, it's like what? Let me see what I can get out of them. It doesn't sound like she's whispering, but I guess she is. I'm Cyrene of 80s Elysiae, and this is Chris Dragkrow. You're here and we're new here and wanted to ask you, does this city host any visitors from beyond the sky? We're looking for our dear companions. Yeah, definitely. Drop the charade. But yes,
確かに生徒には
はあ
恋愛について詳しい人が
is it gonna... If they say Terravox, I'm gonna be like, is Danheng already here?
黙れ。気でも食うの
Silence!
か。
The Imperator ordered us to keep that Lord's...
口外するなとカイザーもおっしゃっていただろう。
That Lord's whereabout. Could it be Terravox?
どこまで行ってもカイザーに
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg for permission from that cursed Imperator even just to bark?
お前。
You!
天外のことに詳しい
Someone
あ
who is
の
all
方
too familiar with the world beyond the sky.
もしかして
It has to be Danheng, right? That's the thing. So, if it's Danheng, how is Danheng here? Or is it Lygus? No, it's Lygus. It has to be Lygus. Actually, no. It could be Lygus. Lygus is very familiar. See, it has to be Lygus in that case. It has to be.
今にも喧嘩が始まっちゃいそう
Yeah, listen. I love to see a fight.
この無礼者め。
Into the bright, I'll shatter that ice of yours.
あなたみたいな忠
Grubbing
義しか頭に
fool,
ない
I'll
俺
freeze
様
that brain of yours. Okay, well, so she has the power of
今に
ice.
も喧嘩が始まっちゃいそう
Interesting.
早くどこかに行きましょう
Cyrene, you sound amazing, by the way. I love Cyrene's voice. Holy heck, she's great. She makes me happy. She makes me smile. Dux Hell Colitis and Dux Carminum. Jeez,
旧
these
世
names.
の英雄たちどんな風に
How are
話
we
しか
supposed
け
to
ればいい
talk
ん
to
だ
the
ろう
heroes of deliverance?
すごい変わってき
Heroes
た
of
りしない
deliverance.
か
So
な
there's more. So what if you're really intimidating?
バージニア
You look like
何も
Kratos
恐れることはない
or Genia. Don't be
死
so
を吟じる
nervous
時の
once
気
they hear
迫
your
さえあ
poetry.
れば
Ah, heroes, you're here already.
二人の英雄よ
Greetings. I am
こう
Apollo.
して会えて光栄だ
Apollonius the Ducks
俺は
Helcol.
剣石教アポロ
Jeez,
ニ
these
ス
names, man. The
真の
Ducks
女帝の御賢人
Helcolitis.
が一人
One of the five sages of
火を追う軍
the.
の
He is the
参
sage.
謀を
Okay,
務
he
め
was
て
the sage. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I could tell from the appearance alone, but yeah.
こっちは
This is
クレムロ
Virginia
ス出身の
of
銀
Kashim
空
Kranos,
教
the
バー
Dux
ジニア
Carminum, an
Kaiser
imperial
Shikano
scribe
して
of the. She's a scribe. Okay.
はじめまして
Hello, I'm
バージニ
Virginia.
アと申します
I compose. I mean,
風を
compose.
吟じ
I
では
compose
なく
poetry.
私はエリュシオンの
I'm
キルネでこっちの彼は
I'm
救
Cyrene.
世主
This is the deliverer.
二人に会えて嬉しいわ
Okay, well, I did say every time they say deliverer, take a shot. So yeah, here, take a shot. Ah. You're not as frightening as the rumors claim. Who the heck said I was gonna be frightening? Was it Lygus? It has to be Lygus. It has to be.
私たち
This is our first
カ
time
イ
in
ザ
the
ーの治める土地に
Imperator's
来るの
realm.
は初
Okima
め
is
てなの
even more magnificent than we
奥ヘイ
imagined.
マって
If y'all weren't
思った
here to
よ
look
り
after
壮
us,
大
we'd be
なのね
completely lost and confused.
みんなが案内してくれて
No!
本当に助かった
My
わ
your li-
そうじゃなか
my
った
and
ら
your livers.
きっと
True.
道に
Yeah,
迷っ
true.
ちゃってたもの
I mean, it's fine. You remember livers? It will drink a lot of water and eventually it'll decompose all the alcohol in your liver, anyways. Yukima, you
カイザ
imagine
ー
is
の
long
統治下
gone.
で神聖を
Under the
迎えた
Imperator,
オクヘイマは
the city has been reborn as the capital of the world.
世
お二人ともこの自
Bask
由
in
な
her
風
free
を存
spirit,
分に味わって
spirited
くださいね
winds. Okay, she said
誰であろう
winds,
と
okay. Well, to be
カイザー
fair,
に
she
尽
is
く
gonna
す
be a
という
wind
義
character.
務さ
So
え果たしてい
for
れ
anyone
ば
who fulfills
こ
their
の
duties
風
to
は
the
いつま
Imperator,
でもそばに
these
いて
winds
く
shall
れますから
forever remain at their service. Hmm?
じゃ
But
あ
what
も
if
し
忠誠心のある者は
those who are loyal
そもそも
do
裏
not
切り
need
の
to
結果
consider
な
the
ど考え
consequences
な
of
い
betrayal?
それでも
But
気にな
if
ると
you're
いうの
curious,
なら
why not head to the lake and take a
湖
look?
のそこで湖
Those
の
elders
底
who
を
lie at
覗
the
くんだ
bottom.
水底に沈む元老たちの死体がカイザーに逆らった者のたどる末路を何よりも
Okay, well, I was gonna say, why are we gonna look at the lake for? And then now he's saying, like, oh yeah, you're gonna look at the dead bodies of the people who tried to disobey her. Jeez. This guy is like saying it so normally too. My gosh. Oh yeah, true. Or burned to ashes. That's also very viable.
この輪廻で元老
Yeah,
たち
also
は
this cycle we're all looks like that
Sa-ki
priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an
別に例
isolated
外っ
case.
てわけでもなかったのね
No, it was not. He was very much burned and everything else. Alright. We can finally see Aglaya again. I miss you so much, Aglaya. Hi, Aglaya.
マヤちゃん、
Aki,
今日も
you're so
元気
listless
ない
today.
ね。また眠
Did
れ
you
な
have
かった
trouble sleeping
の？
again?
はあそうですね
Huh. Then again, this is Aglaya who's not lived over 1,000 years or something, right? This is Aglaya who's like still like 100 or 500 years lesser, something like that.
私たちにはわか
We
るよ。
know. The Titan's
タイ
prophecy
タンから
haunts you.
信託を授かったん
Oh!
でしょ？
So this was when.
マヤちゃん
Oh!
じゃなければいつでも話を聞くからね。小さい頃みたいに。
Ha! Ha! So we know. Okay, obviously we know what her prophecy is that she'll bathe in a golden bath or something like that, which is, we know, in Aquila, in, like, you know, the Eye of Twilight was where the golden river was, or whatever it was, golden lava more like. But yeah, so she is still terrified of that. So this is long back. Yeah, you're right. This is long. This is like what? If she's lived over 1,000 years, this must be like what? Because this is the first Flame Chase journey, wasn't it? And Aglaya started the second. So this has to have happened like what? When it's like the beginning, right? So this was way long back. Yeah, this might be like over 1,000 years ago.
何があっても私たちはずっと
And yeah, Tribios was
ダイヤちゃんの
split into
そばにいるから
1,000 or 1,000,000 people. I wonder how many tries we're gonna see. I wonder if they made more Tribes. Or sorry, technically more forms of Tribios. Like the one in the Eye of Twilight. Because every time we read the Eye of Twilight, when you explore the Eye of Twilight, you'll see the things that were speaking to Celios. There was like friends of Celios that were writing to her that was basically talking about, you know, her decision to do whatever she was gonna be doing and whatnot to prevent, you know, from all the tragedy from happening and all. But it did happen, so ultimately it was all for naught. But yeah, I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed, but it is not the future that I worry about. I spent all night. I see. See, even though people call her evil and whatnot, she was never evil. She was always kind-hearted. If Amphoreus one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome, I am Aglaya, the Gold Weaver. These rags on you are not worthy. How dare you? What? What do you mean rags? What? Damn, I'm not wearing rags. I mean, that is horrible. I've been wearing this since the very beginning of my journey right here. Okay? I'm not wearing rags. These are my clothes. These are my trailblazing clothes, man. Hello. It's nice to meet you for the first time. First time. That's not what I gathered from your eyes. Yeah, we met a long time ago, but you also did perish, but we don't talk about that. I bet she said, you see, with Phaenon it makes sense. He was from the boonies, alright? Phaenon was from the boonies. I ain't from the boonies. I'm from another world. Therefore, rags should not apply to me. So yeah, I'm just saying it right now. I should not be saying... She should not be saying my clothes are rags. My clothes are good. It's pretty unique, but it's not rags. Does your Aglaya differ so much from me? Absolutely. Greetings, delivered from beyond the sky. We are Tribia Junosopolis. It's very nice to meet you. Where's Trian? Where's Trinon? Although introductions are probably unnecessary, we know that you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey, even more clearly than we have. Witnessed the future? The prophecy also told you about that? What did Lygus do? He really gave us a bad hand, didn't he? We know where you're... I'm not staring at anything. What do you mean? I'll be honest, I wasn't even staring at anything. I was just like, thinking. I was like, huh. Ha! Oronix was the one that reshaped. Interesting. Interesting. Oronix was the one that changed the prophecy? Yeah, wasn't it Kafale? That is interesting. That is very interesting. Because we know for a fact Kafale was the one. But it makes sense why Oronix would, but Oronix was the one that prophesied us. Interesting. It makes sense, but that I didn't expect. More crucially, he revealed the future entirely different from the Era Nova. It was definitely very different. Well, or more like Era Nova is actually a very, very bad thing that we should not be reaching or striving to reach. But obviously we are trying to change that, so yeah. No, we still must challenge the gods. In the Time Titan's prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies. Yes, yeah. Absolutely, yep. This is so true. Because right now, we are still under the lie of Cypher. This is still Cypher's lie, I think. No. Actually, no. This is still during a period of time where the Black Tide wasn't really doing... Or more like the Black Tide hasn't corrupted so much of it yet. So this is still might be natural, but then again, Cypher could have already said, you know, oh yeah, it's gonna last forever, you know? But then again, that gave like what, an additional 7 years or something like that? What was it? Man, I have to go back and check. Jeez, this is... Auntie, could you confirm? She gave an additional 100 years, was it? Or was it 7 years? Why am I thinking 7 years? Was 7 years just because of the song by Lucas Graham? It was an additional 100 years, right? It was an additional 100 years. I'm pretty sure. To allow the Flame Chase journey to reach the end, technically. It is also what the Great Imperator has been... This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Your rival further confirms everything. See, we need to go and meet Oronix, man. I feel like we have to go to the temple and meet Oronix. This can't be real. Even you find this surprising? Fate really is unpredictable. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, it is. Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more. I can see that happening. I'm gonna like, watch! I can absolutely see that. But yeah. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hours, 40 minutes in. We are going to be ending things off here. So, tomorrow, I promise, we are gonna go for a much longer stream. So yeah, I think we could literally go up all the way to 5 hours maybe, and probably the finishing will be on Sunday. Sunday, always Sunday. But yeah, what a crazy time. So yeah, we've already learned quite a bit, ladies and gentlemen. We've already learned quite a bit about a lot of things. March is in Amphoreus somewhere, and her identity is a mystery, a big mystery even to Lygus. We learned about the Exomet, which was where Lygus was watching everything take place and observing, which is kind of crazy. We learned that regardless, let's see. Let me see. Yes, Amphoreus is trying to break his chains and reach the world beyond the sky. So that is... Okay, so this that we read... Amphoreus to break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky. The original one that we read was that we will be led to a new world. Like to a brand new world or something like that, to a new world. Because that's what... I'm pretty sure that was what... Okay, we'll pause and save. Let's pause and save first. Because yeah, right now we will be ending it right now. But yeah, if we were to read the thing, everyone refers... What the frick was that? That was weird. Okay, so yeah, if we go and see where is... Oh, I didn't Guys, I didn't respond to Firefly, but I responded to Castris. Oh god, Firefly's gonna kill me, but it's okay. She'll never find out. She'll never find out. She'll never find out, guys. See, where is it? Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where are you, Firefly? Sorry. I'm so confused. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Cast. Yes. Birth of a New World. There. like they always said, they always refer to a new world, and they always mention that the new world. But now, it says that to reach the world beyond the sky and under the starry skies, the actual genuine, the real starry skies. So that's the one thing that is probably the biggest shocking thing that we've probably read, is that somehow Oronix was able to create a prophecy detailing our arrival first and foremost, which is kind of mad in itself. But two, they also brought up the fact that there is a world beyond the sky. Sorry, there is another sky beyond the world or whatever. Basically, a thing that Aglaya really wanted to prevent anyone from finding out. And that we are the deliverer. The deliverer will come from beyond the sky. As well as the fact that everyone is also aware that we have witnessed Era Nova, but it wasn't the thing that, you know, they were striving for. So yeah, it is a very crazy thing, but ultimately I am very, very much excited. I have got my curiosity piqued already. So yeah, I'm very intrigued with how things are going. So, but first and foremost, I'm just gonna do a single tempo just because I want to hopefully get you, Cerydra. So yeah, I'm currently on 35. So this will be up to 45, I'm pretty sure. I'm on 35, right? Yeah, 35, so this will be 45. So let's just end it off on a single tempo. So yeah. Hopefully she'll come home and yeah, let's go! Tempo! Damn it! Okay, it's fine. Alright, so what do we get? Oh, and the game lag. See? This is the perfect time to end the stream. Luckily I chose to end the stream. Oh, we only got one. Okay, so we're on 45, so yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's go stand beside our partner, Cyrene, who is pretty tiny, not gonna lie. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. Again, we are going to be continuing the story quest tomorrow. And I'll catch you all then. Bye, guys.